If your OnlyFans income feels like a roller coaster, one month you're sky high earning tens of thousands of dollars, yet the next month you're down 80% earning $1,000 to $2,000, and you're there questioning, why has this happened? What have I done wrong? Well, welcome to the party. Many case studies that I've seen, it shows that around 87% of creators on the platform see these inconsistencies on a month-by-month basis. And that's why within this video, I'm going to be explaining why that happens and what you can do in order to prevent it and gain consistent high-performing months, month in, month out. Now, my name's Ryan McNally and I run a very successful OFM agency, and I have multiple models that achieve consistent 6 figures per month. Now, not only that, but I also have many creators, in fact, all of my creators earning consistent 5-figure months. At no point have they dropped below this. I figured out the trend, I figured out the pattern that was causing these inconsistencies, and I put a system in place to completely prevent it. So before I get into the solution, what is this problem? What is causing me to have these inconsistencies? Here's what happens. You have an amazing, you put all your eggs into one basket. You go in as hard as possible. You put all your energy, all your effort into making this month as good as it possibly can be. But here's where the downfall lies. You are in a feast or famine mindset. Now, what I mean by this is you are doing everything you can to feast and then you burn out. Okay, you haven't got the systems in place to maintain that level of output, and it means when you take your foot off the gas, when you stop putting all that effort in, which is completely not maintainable over a long period of time, you suddenly start crashing, you start suddenly putting in less work, and guess what? Unfortunately, the results show for that. Think about your record-breaking month. Think about that month that you achieved your highest record sales. Then think about all the work that you did. Think about all the effort you put in, the long days, the long content shoots, the new ideas, the new strategies. You collected all of this data, you put all of your work in, and you achieved excellent results. But here's the thing, how can you maintain that on a month-by-month basis without having the systems or the infrastructure to support that? The truth is, OnlyFans is very lonely. Everything is reliant on the OnlyFans creator. If you are working independently, you are the sales, you are the marketing, you are the content director, you are the videographer, you are absolutely everything. And it's impossible to maintain a super solid workflow 365 days of the year. And that's why when you suddenly burn yourself out, you take your foot off the gas, the unfortunate impact on that is a direct negative correlation within your OnlyFans. The less content you produce, the less content you have to sell. The less marketing there is, the less people see you. And that's going to result in less subscribers and less money. Now, what's worse is you are running these OnlyFans months like they are 100-meter sprints, when in reality, the OnlyFans growth is a marathon, okay? It can't all be done in a month. In fact, what you want to have is a consistent workflow, a consistent schedule that you are going to be able to maintain over a long-term basis. The short-term sprints, that is all good and well, but it isn't maintainable. And until you find yourself that structure that is going to allow you to maintain consistent work ethic, consistent quality of content, consistent volume of X, Y, and Z, that is going to move the needle in terms of growing you as a brand and growing your business, you're going to crash out, and unfortunately, your page is going to suffer. Now, to give a quick story, before a client joined me, she was making $30,000 every single month. Now, when we spoke on the phone, she said she has been in hospital for the last month. She hasn't been on the phone, she hasn't been able to produce content, she hasn't been able to chat, sell, do anything. When I logged into the OnlyFans the next day, she had earned $2,000 for the month. Now, how can a page earning $30,000 every single month suddenly drop down to $2,000 in just a matter of 30 days? The reason? No systems, no infrastructure, just solely relying on this one person. And without that one person, the business was dead. And we had to change that. So how do you fix this? How do you find a solution for something that is so crucial to the longevity of your OnlyFans? Well, it's a little something I like to call income insurance. It's building out systems that maintain a level of standard and success within your business, even when you're not 100% or even when you're just 50-50. I get it. Some days you can put all the effort in the world into your OnlyFans. The next day, you don't feel like doing anything. Fine. You have the income insurance systems in place in order to have that time to yourself, to recharge, to regroup, to rethink. But without those income insurance systems, your business fails the second that you stop working. And for the longevity and the long-term success of your business, if these income insurance systems aren't in place, say goodbye to your business, or at least say goodbye to your social life, because you are going to be glued to your phone, glued to your business 24/7, trying to make it work. I want you to think about it like this. You wouldn't drive a car without insurance, nor would you build your business without income insurance. It's not about being lazy, it's about being smart. Think about the days you want to go on holiday, you want to take a trip, you want to spend time with your family. It's Christmas. Do you really want to be glued to your phone for all that time? What about the times where you're completely separated from your phone? You fall ill, you're in hospital, and you can't physically give your efforts to your business. Well, then is the business just going to crash and burn, suffer the consequences of you not having this income insurance in place? Or are you going to put in the necessary measures to ensure that your business can survive on your bad days, but overall it maintains success? Here's something most OnlyFans creators don't think about, nor do they consider. There are 3 ways to make money within the OnlyFans platform: subscriptions, tips, and messages. Now, for subscriptions, you can rely on new people coming through the door and keeping them within the page so that you get the luxury of the rebills. But what about if people stop renewing to your content? What if people aren't subbing to your page? Then suddenly your income drops, okay? Because you're only reliant on one source of income. But what if you have a free page, only relying on messages? Yet people that you are attracting are low quality spenders and they're not purchasing any messages. What happens then? Same with tips. And that's why it's important to not have your eggs all in one basket. It's so important to have diverse strategies within your OnlyFans business and your OnlyFans structure, so you have multiple ways of making money, whether it be through the messages, your tips, whatever it is that you want to position within your business to make money. Make sure you have multiple streams of it, okay? Don't be reliant on one income stream. What other business in the world is reliant on one income stream? They have multiple ways of making money, and you need to have multiple strategies and multiple systems to make that money all within the bubble of your OnlyFans business. Now, here's what I need you to understand. This is not about working harder. This is about working smarter. This is about finding a team that is right for you, putting the necessary steps in place and the necessary insurances in place to maintain long-term success. 99% of creators will watch this video, they will scroll off, they will not put these income insurances in place, and they will crash and burn month in, month out, until eventually the inevitable big burnout happens and the page goes down to 0. And those who actually build sustainable income insurance systems, these are the people that you will see years from now still making money on the platform with a flourishing brand and still with a healthy social life and mindset, because these are the things, when you contribute all together, guarantees long-term success within this industry. If you are in a position where you've tried this feast and famine process and you're tired of it, you're tired of the inconsistent months, you're tired of being on cloud 9 the one month and just feeling so low the next month because your page is down and you just don't know what to do, you don't know how to get yourself out of this rut and you are burning out, I can help you. We don't offer this to many people. In fact, to really implement our full income insurance system to a creator means a complete long-term plan of dedicating our team to your success, dedicating our systems to your mental health, to your long-term success. All of these things working in accordance with one another for your success. These are the models that are having high, consistent earning models. They're never dropping down and crashing down and burning out because they have these systems in place. We are working in a partnership for their success, and they have the long-term peace of mind that their business is in good hands, it's in good health, it's performing better than ever, and it's never going to drop to the point where the model is just burnt out, is in a rut, doesn't know what to do, and is thinking about giving up. That doesn't happen anymore. But anyway, I hope this video helps you to understand why these fluctuations happen, why these inconsistencies occur on a month-by-month basis, and how your income can just crash and just rise to the top and then crash again without having the right systems in place to support your long-term success. Now, if you know a creator that is struggling with this type of issue, share this with them. See if it helps them. I'm sure it'll put a smile on their face, understanding why this is happening to them and what they can do to sort it out, what they can do to maintain longevity within the industry. But I really hope this was valuable. I do really hope you was able to take away some key information to then start integrating within your own business today. But with that being said, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be dropping regular videos outlining strategies to succeed within the OnlyFans space. And of course, if this was valuable, drop a like, drop a comment, and I look forward to catching you in the next video.